Hello everyone, a very good evening and welcome to this live session by TalentSprint. This is Gayatri here. I see Sony has already joined the session. Hi Sony, good evening, welcome to the session. So today's session is on quantitative aptitude. This is a refresher session on quantitative aptitude and we will be solving a few good questions which will be very useful for your preparation for the upcoming examinations like IBPS PO. So let's get started. Let us wait for some more time for more of you to join the session and then we'll start. So before I start the session, how was the SBI Clerks mains examination last week? A lot of you have taken the SBI Clerks mains. Sony, I know that you have also taken the test. So how was the examination? Give me your feedback. Hi Vidya. Vidya is also there, another person who has taken the SBI Clerks mains exam. So how was the mains examination, Vidya? Hi Karthik, good evening. So before they get back, let me update you on the IBPS PO prelims examination preparation. I hope all of you would have seen our YouTube channel. We have put up the 50-day study plan for the IBPS PO examination, the prelims examination that is happening in the month of October. So do follow the study plan regularly. There will be regular content update for you, regular videos. So let's say today's topic is number series. Prepare number series topic today and go through the videos that we will be posting on that topic on that particular day. Also, there are a lot of other videos that are already available in the channel from respective topics. Go through that. So prepare along with us and definitely you will do well in your IBPS PO examination. So hi Anand, good evening. Hi Sudhir, good evening. Welcome to the session. Okay, so coming to the IBPS PO 50-day study plan, as I said, do check out our YouTube channel banner. We have put it up. We have put up the study plan. Follow the study plan. Work with us in the study plan during the study plan. In the sense, study along with us, and I'm sure all of you will do well. Okay. Yes. Sudhir has also joined. Good evening, Sudhir. Welcome to the session. So let's get started. Let's look at the questions chosen for today's session. So I have taken a few questions from topic like number system, then averages, data interpretation, mix of topics. I'm not focusing on any particular topic, and these questions will be useful for all the upcoming examinations. Okay. So let's get started. Let's look at the first question for the session. The first question for the session is there on your screen. Good evening, Ravi. Welcome to the session. So, like how we do in all the sessions, the question will appear on your screen. Read the question, solve the question and give me the answer. Once you give me the answer, then I'll go about solving the question. So keep your pen and papers ready. When it's a session on quantitative ability, you have to have your pen and paper ready and you have to solve it along with me. Same case for reasoning. If you just sit and listen to the video, it's not going to help you in any way. You have to solve and practice. Then only these sessions make sense. So the first question says, in the number 672-53849, pairs of digits are swapped. The operation is carried out exactly 4 times. Of all possible numbers that can be generated, G is the greatest and L is the least. If ABCD represents the last 4 digits of G and PQR is the first 4 digits of L, what is the value of the 8-digit number PQR is ABCD? Solve this and tell me the answer. Hi Praveen, good evening. Try this question, Praveen, and tell me what is the answer that you get. Very interesting question, no? Not a very commonly seen type, question type. So Vidya has given me the answer, is it option C? So Anand Rajan has also given me the answer as option C. Very good. I think it is correct. So very good Anand and Vidya. So let's solve and see how to answer this question. What is given here? In the number 67253849, pairs of digits are swapped. Okay, so what are we doing? In each step we are swapping any two digits. Let's say if I am swapping 6 and 9, then 9 will come here, 6 will come here. I am doing this, and this operation is carried out exactly 4 times. Of all the possible numbers that can be generated, G is the greatest and L is the least. If ABCD represents the last 4 digits of G and PQRS the first 4 digits of L, what is the value of the 8-digit number PQRS ABCD? So how will you solve this? The number that we have is 67253849. What am I doing? I am doing swapping operation 4 times and I am trying to get the biggest number possible. Similarly, I am doing the swapping operation 4 times and I am trying to get the smallest number possible, and based on that some question is asked. So first let me find out, by swapping the numbers 4 times, what is the biggest number that I can get? Okay, so if at all I have to find out the biggest number, what should be my first criteria? Of all the digits, which is the greatest digit? Greatest digit is 9. So 9 has to come in the beginning. But what is there in the beginning? 6 is there in the beginning. So the first step that I will do is, I will swap this 9 and 6. So that 9 will come here and I will get a number which starts with 9, which is obviously going to be the bigger number, correct? Of all the other possibilities, whatever digit come here, right? Out of these digits, whichever digit comes here, only if there is 9 as the first digit, that will be the highest of the remaining. So 9 has to come here. Then you have, so the 6 will go here. So in the middle you have 725384. That is my first step. Second step, what am I doing? What should come after 9, so that I will get the next biggest number, right? See, after 9, what can come? It has to be 8. Basically, in every step, what I am trying to do is, I am trying to get the biggest number possible. So, what was the first step I did? The first step that I did was to make 9 to bring 9 to the first place here, so that I will get a number which starts with 9. Okay. Then, next, what digit should come here? 8 should come here. But what is there here? There is 7. So, let's swap these two. What will I get? This will become 8. Then I have 2, 5, 3. This will become 7 and I have 4, 6. Third step. So, if I need the biggest number again, 9, 8 is already there in place. What should come next? 7 has to come. But what is there here? 2 is there here. So, interchange these two. So, 7 will come here. I have 5, 3. Then I have 2, 4 and 6. Fourth step. I have 987. That's already in place. Yes, the biggest number will obviously start with 987. So, that is correct. Next has to be, among the given digits, it has to be 6. So, 6 will come here. Then I have 5 has to go there. Then 3, 2, 4 and 5. So if I do the operations 4 times, the number that I get is this. So let me just explain what I did so that it's more clear to all of you. See, they are asking us to, they are saying that in every step you are swapping a pair of digits, and when you do the swapping, you are trying to find out the biggest number possible and the smallest number possible in 4 operations. So when I have to find out the biggest number, obviously with the given digits, the biggest number will start with 9 followed by 8, 7, 6, 5, right, and so on, because we have to arrange the digits in the descending order to get the biggest number. So that is what I am trying to do in each step, right. First, among the given digits, I put the biggest number first, then the second biggest, then the third biggest, and so on. I am trying to continue that. Okay. Now, similarly do for the, try to find out the smallest number. Again, when you are trying to find out the smallest number, what will you do? You will try to arrange it the other way around. Basically, you try to put the smallest number in the beginning, right, and then the second smallest, third smallest, and so on. So what will you get? The first step will be, you interchange. See, this is the number that you have. Again, I am just writing this down here, 3849. So you interchange, okay, 6 is there, and what should come in the beginning? 2 should come in the beginning. Swap these two. So you will have 2, 7, 6, 5, 3, 8, 4, 9. In the second step, you need to put 3. 2, 3, 6, 5, 7, 8, 4, 9. The next step should have 4. So you will have, third step will be 2, 3, 4 is already in place, 5, 7, 8, 6, 9. And in the next step, I have to, the 6 has to come here, correct, because there is 7 here. 2, 3, 4, 5 is already in place. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what is the question? This is the answer that I am getting when I am in the fourth step in each case. Now, so this is the greatest number possible to get in 4 steps. This is the least number possible to get in 4 steps. Then here it is said that ABCD represents the last 4 digits of G. So this is ABCD, and PQRS represents the first 4 digits of L. And what are they asking you? What is PQRS? ABCD. So what is PQRS ABCD? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, 5. What is your correct answer? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, 5. That is option C. So Anand, Jitin, Vidya have given me the correct answer. Is it clear to others? I hope it's clear. Let's move on to the next question. Once you start solving, it's very easy, right? Might be I took a bit of a time to explain it to you, but when you actually do it in the examination, it is very easy. You just have to rearrange the numbers and find out what the answer is. Next question. After the lunch recess, students were coming to their classroom. When Pranav entered the room, the average mark of the students in the class are increased by 3. After that, when Tarun entered, the average increased by 2. After that, Uday entered. If Pranav, Tarun and Uday got 91, 89 and 66 marks respectively, then what was the average after Uday entered? Try this and give me the answer. what is given here? After the lunch recess, students were coming to their classroom. When Pranav entered the room, the average marks of the students in the class increased by 3. So let us first assume that, let me assume that the number of students in the class, okay, before Pranav comes, I am just taking that to be n, and let the average marks before Pranav enters, let that be m. Now what is happening? When Pranav is entering the room, the average marks of the students increases by 3. So how many students are there now including Pranav? N plus 1 students are there. And what is happening to the average? Earlier the average was m, now the average has become m plus 3. And what was the total marks earlier? The total marks earlier was nm. Yes, number of people into the average marks, that is the total marks. Now what is the total marks? N plus 1 people are there and the average marks is m plus 3. This is the total marks. What is given then? After that, Tarun entered and the average increases by 2. So next what is happening? Tarun is entering. So now how many people are there? Earlier there were only n plus 1 people. Now there are n plus 2 people including Tarun, and the average is increasing by 2. Earlier the average was m plus 3, now it has become m plus 5. So what is the total marks now? N plus 2 into m plus 5, right? Then after that Uday is entering. Now when Uday enters, by how much is the average increasing? Nothing like that is given to us. And next they are saying that if Pranav, Tarun and Uday got 91, 89 and 66 marks respectively. So Pranav has got 91 marks, Uday has got 89 marks. First let us consider this. See, earlier the total marks was nm. Now how much is the total marks? N plus 1 into m plus 3. Now basically what has happened? The total marks has increased by 91, correct? Earlier the total marks was nm. To that now Pranav's mark is also added. So what is the total marks now? It is nothing but nm plus 91, okay, plus 91. See, totally n students are there, their average marks is m, or the total marks is n into m. Now there are n plus 1 students, their average marks is m plus 3, so the total marks is n plus 1 into m plus 3. But I already know that Pranav has scored 91 marks. So to the total marks that was there earlier, now I am adding this 91 marks also. That is the current total marks. Similarly, what is the total marks here? First the total marks was nm, then Pranav's mark was added, and now Tarun's mark is also added. So now you have two equations, correct, in terms of n and m. Solve for n and m. Find out what is n, what is m. Once you get that, then you can find out what is asked in the question. Yes? So solve this and give me the answer. So if you expand this, what will you get? See, this part you should be able to do very easily. You have nm plus 3. nm plus 3 plus m plus 3 is equal to nm plus 91, or you will get (3n plus m). Okay, let me just expand it anyways. You can try it. It's easy. Nm plus. You can nm plus. You can cut this out. You will have 3n plus m is equal to 91 minus 3, that is 87. Similarly, when you solve this, I think you will get 5n plus 2m, that is equal to 170. Solve for these two. What will you get? You will get n is equal to 6 and m is equal to 70. You have 3n plus m is equal to 88, correct? This 3 will go that side. So you will have 3n plus m is equal to 88, 5n plus 2m is equal to 170. Yes. 180 minus 10, yeah, correct. So you will get n is equal to 6, m is equal to 70. Now what is the question? If Pranav, Tarun and Uday got so much mark respectively, then what was the average when Uday entered? So earlier the average was 70. First the average was 70, then it has become 73, and here finally it's become 75 when Tarun entered. So the question is, what was the average when after Uday entered? So now how many people are there? See, till the time Tarun entered, first 6 people were there. When Tarun also entered, 8 people were there. So 75 into 8, that will be the total marks when Uday is entering, plus Uday's marks. What is Uday's marks? 66. Now how many people are there? 9 people are there. So this is the average that you are looking for. So Srinu is asking me, ma'am, I am looking for basic level to learn. So Srinu, basic level videos are already available there in our YouTube channel. You can refer to the playlist that has been updated. So you will have questions from basic level to advanced level available there. So these are refresher sessions. So you should be aware of the basic level. I am not discussing the basic level here in the session. These are questions which you can expect for the upcoming examinations. So what do you get the answer here? 666 by 9, or that is equal to 74. Is that what all of you get? Yes, 74 should be your answer. Option D. Let me just explain what I have done. Earlier, first, okay, before these 3 guys are coming in, there are n people whose average marks is m. Then when Pranav is, who's the first person? Pranav. When Pranav is entering, there are n plus 1 people, average mark becomes m plus 3. When Tarun is entering, there are n plus 2 people, average mark has become m plus 5. So total marks when Pranav enters is nothing but n plus 1 into m plus 3. But I already know what is happening to the total marks. Earlier it was nm, now Pranav's mark is also added. So nm plus 91. Similarly, when Tarun enters, nm plus 91 plus 89. That is the total mark. Just solve these 2 equations. 2 equations, you have 2 unknowns n and m. Solve for n, solve for m. You get n is 6, m is 70. Now what are they asking? What was the average after Uday entered? Find that out. What was the total marks before Uday entered? There were, the average was 75 and there were 8 people. So the total marks was 75 into 8. Now Uday's mark is also included. So plus 66. And now how many people are there? 9 people are there. So the average is becoming 74. Next question. So Jitin has given me the answer for the question. Very good, Jitin. I hope it's clear to others as well. Others have not given me the answer. Vidya, Soni, did you all get the answer? There are 3 boxes A, B, C, each of which contains some white and black balls. The sum of the number of white balls in B and the black balls in A is 37. There are 13 balls in B and a total of 25 white balls in A and B together. The sum of the number of balls in A and the number of black balls in B is 54. There are 19 balls in C. The total number of balls in the boxes is dash. Solve this. So just see, whenever such questions come, no, write down the information given. It is easier to solve it that way. There are 3 boxes with us, and so which are the boxes? I have a box numbered A, B and C, and each of these boxes has 2 types of balls. White balls are there, black balls are there, and then some information is given. Okay, let's write total number of balls, because they are talking about total balls also. There are 13 balls in B, so this is 13. Okay, in B totally 13 balls are there, and a total of 25 white balls in A and B together. The sum of the number of balls, 19 balls in C. Like this, write down the information given and then solve it. Anyways, you try and then I will start. Hi Sai Manikanta, good evening. Anybody got the answer for this? What's given? There are 3 boxes, each of which contains some white and black balls. The sum of the number of white balls in B and black balls in A is 37. There are 13 balls in B and a total of 25 white balls in A and B together. 25. So let us just take this to be x. Okay, if I take the number of white balls in B as x, then how many white balls are there in A? 25 minus x. And here I know white balls in B, I have already taken it as x. So how many black balls are there in A? 37 minus x. Correct? Then next, what else is given to us? And here see, I know totally there are 13 balls in B. So out of 13 balls, x balls are white. So how many black balls are there? 13 minus x. Then what else is given? So this is nothing but 25 minus x plus 37 minus x. So total number of balls in A is nothing but 62 minus 2x. So basically whatever is given, I just assumed this WB, since it is appearing in both the equations, I just took it as x and I have written everything in terms of x. Now I am going to read forward, okay, whatever is given. There are 13 balls in B and a total of 25 balls in A and B together. The sum of the number of balls in A and the number of black balls in B is 54. The sum of the number of balls in A, that is 62 minus 2x, plus the number of black balls in B. What is the number of black balls in B? 13 minus x. The sum of these two together is equal to 54. From here I will be able to find out the value of x. The question is the total number of balls in the box is dash. So just solve this, what will you get? You will have 62 plus 13, that is 75 minus 3x is equal to 54, or what do you get? You get x is equal to 75 minus 54. I mean 3x is equal to 75 minus 54, or I can say that is 21, correct? 21 divided by 3, or x is equal to 7. 75 minus 54 is 21. 3x is equal to 21, or x is equal to 7. So now that I have got x, I can find out the total number of balls very easily. I just have to do 13 plus 19 plus 62 minus 2x. So this is 62 minus, this is 14. What will be the answer? I will have the answer as 80 because I have 62 plus 19, that is 81 minus 1, 80. 80 is your answer. Your correct answer here will be option B. Vidya has given me the correct answer, very good. Gautam has also got the correct answer. Good Gautam, 80 is the correct answer. Once you start solving it, it's very easy, right? The question might look as if it is confusing or difficult, but actually when you solve it, it's easy. So next time if such a question comes in the examination, I'm sure all those of you who are attending this session, you will be able to solve it correctly. Jitin, it is 80, not 800. I think you put a 0 by mistake. No worries. Let's move on to the next question. Next. So the next question is on data interpretation, and what do we have here? It is given that answer the questions on the basis of the data table given below, which shows the sales of television and refrigerators by a dealer in 3 states, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So month is given January, February, March, and 2 products are being sold, televisions and refrigerators in each month. For any period, units ordered is equal to units sold plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. All sales figures are in rupees 1000. All other things are constant. The dealer sells only televisions and refrigerators and only in the 3 given states. Okay, this is the information that is given about the table, and then questions are there following it. So this is the first question. So let me just write down that formula here for you. It might be useful for questions. Units ordered is equal to units sold plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. Plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. It might be useful for a few questions. So I am just writing it down here since it is not mentioned in this slide. Now try to solve the first question and tell me what the answer is. First question is, if the dealer has to pay value added tax at the rate of 4% of the sales, then what was the total value of VAT paid by the dealer in the 3 months together? Question is very easy, only thing is the calculation involved, in the sense you have to find out the total sales of the dealer in all the 3 months put together. So what should you do? You have to add all this, 670 plus 725 plus 780 plus 275 plus 310 plus 335, all these are sales values, right, for each month of TV and refrigerator for all the 3 states. Add up all these together. The final answer that you get will be the total sales. Find 4% of that. So do it and tell me what the answer will be. First of all, tell me what will be the total sales value. So you can do it like this also, split and add, that will also be easy. You have 700 plus 700, that is 1400, 1400 plus 600, 2000, 2070 plus 25, that will be 2095, and then to that add 80. So how much will you have? You will have 2095 plus 80, so you will have 2175. Like that you add in each step, that might make the calculations easier for you. You can do 200 plus 300, 500, 500 plus 300, that is 800, 800 plus 75, 800 plus 70, 875 plus 10, 885, 885 plus 35. So split like that and add, it will be easier. What is it that you get the answer as? Anybody got the answer? Yes, what is the answer that you get? Nobody is able to solve, everybody is so quiet. Tell me what is the answer you get. So let me give the answer, since none of you have got the answer. When you solve this, you should get the answer as 11545. Okay, and there will be, it's given that it's in terms of thousands, correct? It was given somewhere. Where was it given? All sales figures are in rupees 1000. So this will be 11545 followed by 3 zeros. And what is given to this sales, 4% is given as VAT. So 4% of this, find that out. That is the answer that you are looking for. Such questions in the examination, even though the question as such is easy, it is a bit calculative, right? It does take time to solve, but for this set, I think this calculation that you do will be useful for all the questions throughout. So look at the time that you have and then decide whether to solve these questions in the beginning. I feel such questions can be kept towards the end also, because it does take a bit of time to do these calculations, even though it's very easy. The logic is very easy, but it's a time consuming one. So what will you get the answer here as? You will get the answer as 461800. Yes, 461800, that will be your answer. Anyone got this answer? Answer will be option C. So Sai Manikanta says 12005. What did you get as 12005? Might be, have I made some calculation error here? Is that why you are getting the answer as 12005? Sai Manikanta, you are giving me the answer as 12005. How did you get that? Let me just check once. First one is 2175, that is correct. Then you have 275 plus 310 plus 335. That is 920, that is also correct. Then I have 920 plus 875, okay, that is right. Yeah. Just give me a moment, I am just checking my calculation as well. But I hope you understand the method. The method is this. I would say it's definitely a time consuming question, it's not very easy. Okay, you missed thousands. Okay, so then mine should be correct. So since you gave me a very different answer, I thought might be I made some error in calculation. I think it has to be correct. Anyway, you can check it out later. You understand, right? Just add up all the sales figures and find 4% of that. Next one. In January, the profit on televisions was 10% of the sales of televisions, and that on refrigerators was 15% of the sales on sales of refrigerators in each state. What is the profit made by the dealer in that month from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? For the previous question, Jitesh has also got the answer as C, so that is correct. Good. We also got C. Yes, that's right. Next one. In January, the profit on television was 10% of the sales of televisions. January, and refrigerator was 15% sales of refrigerator in each state. What is the profit made by the dealer in that month from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? Month of January is what we are looking at. So what is the total sales of TV in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? 670 plus 780, which is nothing but 1450. Thousands, right, followed by 3 zeros. So what is the profit for TV? 10% is the profit. So this is the profit amount that they get from TV. And next, in refrigerator, what is happening? In the month of January in Karnataka, 275 is sold. In Tamil Nadu, 335 is sold, and total will be how much? 610. Correct? 610 followed by 3 zeros into here profit is 15%. So you have 61 into 15. What is that? That is nothing but 915. Correct? See, 60 into 15 is 900. And 61 into 15 will be 915. 915 followed by 2 zeros will get cancelled here, so you will have only 2 zeros. And what is the question? What is the total? Sum of these two. 14 you will have plus 9, it will be 23, correct? 23 to be precise, it will be 23,6,500, 236,500. Sorry, 91500. 1,45,000 plus 91,500, that is 2,36,500. That's your answer. This was an easy one in this set. Yes, so if this, let us say this particular question comes in your examination, might be the first question, you keep it for later because you have to calculate. So do the easier ones first. More calculative ones might be you can keep it for later. Next one. In the period from January to March, the dealer ordered 480 units of refrigerators for all the 3 states put together. If the ending inventory was 81 units and the beginning inventory was 36 units, then what was the approximate average selling price per refrigerator during the given period? So for this question, we will require the formula that is there given along with the directions. Let us just note down the formula. You have units ordered is equal to units sold plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. So units ordered is equal to units sold plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. You have to use this to solve the question. In the period from January to March, the dealer ordered 480 units of refrigerators. From all the 3 states put together. So 480 he has ordered, and if the ending inventory was 81, so units ordered is equal to units sold plus what is the ending inventory? 81, and what is the beginning inventory? 36. So how many units are sold during this period? 480 minus 81 plus 36, or that is nothing but 516 minus 81, or 435. So how many units are sold? 435 units are sold. What is the question? What was the approximate average selling price per refrigerator during the given period? Again, a calculative question, but this question is not that calculative if you have got the total sales of the refrigerator in the previous question itself. See, what have they asked? What was the approximate average selling price per refrigerator during the given period? And period is January to March. So which is, what is you have to add? You have to add these 3 plus these 3 plus these 3. So for one of the previous questions, we found out these totals separately, right? Might be you can add these 3 answers that you got in that question and directly use that to arrive at the answer. For now, I am just giving you the answer. You can try it out. So you should get the answer as 3435,000 divided by how many units are sold? 435 units are sold. So this is the total sales, correct? Sum of all these 3 and 3 zeros because it's in terms of thousands. And the number of units sold is 435. Solve this and you will get the answer. When you solve this, you will get the answer as 7,900. So the correct answer here will be option B, 7,900. You can check the calculation yourself and see if you are getting the same. Clear? Moving on to the next question. What is given here? In the month of February, the dealer sold 324 units of televisions, 129 units of refrigerators in all the 3 states together. For that month, the total beginning inventory was 27 units for television and 42 units for refrigerators. And the ending inventory was 37 units for television and 34 units for refrigerators. How many units of televisions and refrigerators did the dealer order in that month? This is actually a very easy question. All you need to do here is use the formula. Units ordered is equal to units sold plus ending inventory minus beginning inventory. Am I right? Yes, that's the formula. Just apply the formula and get the answer. In the month of February, the dealer sold, okay, so February is what we are talking about first. The dealer sold 324 units of television. So units ordered is equal to units sold. And for this month, for televisions, the beginning inventory was how much? The beginning inventory was 27 and the ending inventory was 37. So how many units were ordered in the month of February? How many televisions were ordered in the month of February? 324 plus 10 or 334 units were ordered. So obviously these two answers have gone wrong. It has to be this or this. Now similarly for the month of February, they are talking about fridge also, refrigerator also. Okay. Now again refrigerator, what will be the units ordered? For that, units ordered is equal to, they are ordering 100 in the month of February, the dealer sold 129 units of refrigerator. So units ordered is equal to the units sold, that is 129 plus what is the ending inventory of refrigerators? It is 34. And what is the beginning inventory of refrigerators? 42. So what will be your answer? 129 plus 34 minus 42, that is 121. So the answer that you are looking for is 334, 121. Option D is your answer. Yes, Vidya has given me the correct answer. Jitin has also given me the correct answer. Very good. Easy one. Just apply in the formula and you get the answer. Next one. Is it clear to others as well? Everybody is clear? Only few of you are active in the session. Why is that? All of you be active in the session, then only it's interesting, right? So shall we move on to the next question? Yes. Okay, moving on. The next question is there on your screen. The next question is a pie chart, and these questions are based on the details given below in the following pie chart, which provides the breakup of the total investments made by a financial advisor in various areas. Okay, and once again let me just move on to the next slide. Ideally they should be giving us what each of these represent. That is not given here. Let me just help you with that. In the meantime you just read the question. I'll just tell you what each just give me a moment. So we should be given, right, what each stands for. See, they are saying 9 crores was invested in government securities. So you should know which is government securities and we should know which is equities. So let us just note that down. I'll just note it down in the question here. You can follow that and then solve the question. So this is government securities and this is private securities, guaranteed. This is private securities, non-guaranteed, and this one is local bonds. This is equities. Okay. Now take this and assume this and then solve the question. I think that was missed out in the slide. what is given here, if 9 crores were invested in government securities and profit of 20% was made on the investment in equities, then what was the profit made from the investment in equities? So how will you solve question on pie chart? Always remember the full investment, right? That is represented as 360 degrees. Out of this 360 degrees, 30 degrees belong to government securities, 60 degree belongs to private securities guaranteed, 120 belongs to private securities non-guaranteed, and so on. So, or how much is belonging to government securities? See, 30 degrees out of 360 degrees is belong to government securities, or I can say 1 by 12th, right? What is 30 divided by 360? 1 by 12. 1 by 12th of the total investment is for government security. Take it like that and solve. So 1/12 is government securities, and it is given that 9 crores is invested in government securities, or 1/12 of the total investment is nothing but 9 crores. Or what is the total investment? The total investment is nothing but 108 crores. This is the total investment. Now what are they asking? And a profit of 20% was made on the investment in equities. There is a 20% profit in the investment in equities. What is the profit? So how much is invested in equities? See, 100 out of 360 is invested in equities, and the total is 108 crores. So out of this 108 crores, this much is invested in equities, and there is a 20% profit in equities. This is what you have to find out. What is this value? What is the profit made in equities? That's all. So you have, this is 3, 9, 3 and 3 2s are 6, correct? 0 0 will get cancelled. So your answer is, we are anyway doing it in terms of crore. 108 crores is what we took. So the answer that you are looking for is 6 crores. So your correct answer is option 2, 6 crores. Next one. Try the next question. Yes. So how will you solve this question? Anyone got the answer for this? A 10% profit is made on the investment in government securities. So government securities, there is a 10% profit. In private securities guaranteed, there is a 25% profit. In private sector, private securities non-guaranteed, there is a 10% loss. and local bonds there is 30% profit and 20% loss on investment made in equities. Yes, this is what is given. Find the overall percentage loss or profit of on the total investment. See, it would not be a great idea to put in values and try to solve. Like for example, when we know that 108 crores is the total investment, if you try to find out what is 10% profit and all that for GS, it's going to be difficult. Yes, and it's time consuming. So let's not approach that question like that at all. See here, again in the question also they have not given, right, a total investment was 108 crore or anything. That was one of the answers that we found out for one of the previous questions. So how will you approach this question? If you look at government securities, where is government securities? This one is government securities. That is, it constitutes 30 degrees of the investment. Out of this 30 degrees, there is a 10% profit or 3, correct? 3 degrees is the profit. When I am investing 30 degrees, right, or 30, right, total, see, let us, if I am just assume, don't even think as degree, assume that the total investment is 360. Out of this 360, 30 is belonging to government sector. So out of this 30, 10% is the profit. How much is that? 3. So the profit is 3. Similarly, when you have public sector guaranteed, 60 is the investment in public sector. Out of the 60, I am getting how much profit? 25% profit, or 1/4 is profit. So 1/4 of 60 is 15. So 15 is my profit. Then public sector non-guaranteed, there is a loss of 10%. My investment is 120, but I am losing 12. So minus 12. Next, when I look at local bonds, my investment is 50 and I am having a 30% profit. What is 30% of 50? 15. And the last one, equities. When it comes to equities, there is a loss of 20%. I am investing 100, out of 100, 20% is lost, or minus 20 is my loss. So totally what is happening net, if my total investment was 360, what is happening net with the profit and loss that I am making? So 15 plus 15 is 30, 30 minus 20 is 10, 10 minus 12 is minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. So net, when I am investing 360, I am getting a profit of 1, right? So this 1 is my profit. For this 360 that I have invested, the profit that I am getting is 1. So overall, when all these profit and loss is happening, I am having a profit of 1 out of 360 that I have invested. Correct? So this is the percentage that I am looking for. Find the overall percentage of profit or loss for the total investment. So my net profit is 1 out of 360, or what is that? That is nothing but 10 by 36, or this is equal to 5 by 18%. So my answer is 5 by 18% profit. Correct answer here will be option 1, 5 by 18% profit. Is it clear? Next one. The investment made in equities was underreported by 20%. After the correction is made, what is the share of private securities guaranteed in the total investment? So which was private securities guaranteed? This one. Private securities guaranteed. This was private securities non-guaranteed. This one was government sector. And this is local bonds, equities. Yeah. How will you solve this? The investment made in equities was underreported by 20%. So again, initially I am assuming that total investment is 360. Same method that I used for the previous question. See, all we want is to arrive at the answer faster. So let us use the same method that we used earlier and see how to solve this. So if I say that total investment is 360, out of that how much is in equities? 100 is in equities. But it is given that the investment made in equities was underreported by 20%. So this 100 that is given was actually only 80% of the investment that was made in equities. See, what I know is total investment is 360. Out of this 360, 100 is from equities. But they are saying that this 100 was actually only 80% of the investment. So what was the full investment, or what was the full investment? The full investment was nothing but 100 divided by 80. Correct? 80%. 100 divided by 0.8. Now what is 80%? 80% is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay? Or that is nothing but 125. So actually the investment in equities was 125. But we thought investment in equity was only 100 and we have taken the total to be 360. So what is the actual total investment now? There is 25 more, correct? See, earlier I thought that the total investment was 360, assuming that 100 was invested in equities. But now I realize that actually 125 was invested in equities. So what was the actual total investment? The actual total investment was 385. Right? Because equities is now 125. This was the total investment. Now what is the question? After the correction is made, what is the share of private securities guaranteed in the total investment? So what is the, how much is invested from private securities guaranteed? 60. And what is the total investment now? It is 385. So what is the answer that we are looking for? 60 divided by 385 into 100. This is the answer that they are asking for. So what will you get the answer as here? You will get the answer as approximately 15%, 15.5, something like that. Look at the options, you have 15.6, that has to be your answer. Yes, got it? Next question. If the total investment made was 108 crores, then what is the difference between the investment made in equities and government securities? Very, very easy question again. If the total investment made is 108 crores, then what is the difference between investment made in equities and government securities? So this was equities and this was government securities. What is the difference? See, if I am saying totally if totally 360 is the investment, out of that 100 is from equities and 30 is from government securities. Okay, so out of this total 360, what is the difference? 70. Okay, and what is the total investment here? 108 crores. See, if 360 was the total investment, then the difference between these two is 70. Now here the total investment is how much? It is 108 crores. So what is the difference? Find that out. Vidya says, ma'am, please repeat. Which question, Vidya? I hope you are asking for the current question that I am solving. So see, what is given here? If the total investment made is 108 crores, then what is the difference between investment made in equities and government securities is what they are asking. So if I am assuming that the total investment is 360, then 100 is for equities and 30 is for government securities. What is the difference in that case? 100 minus 30 or 70. So if I am investing totally 360 rupees, the difference between equities and government securities is 70. But here it is given that I am investing 108 crores. In that case, what will be the difference? 108 into 70 divided by 360. That is the answer that you are looking for. Or what will be your answer? ₹21 crore. Option 4. So Vidya is asking me, ma'am, can you please repeat the previous question? Okay, Vidya, let me help you with this question. What is given here? The investment made in equities was underreported by 20%. After the correction was made, what is the share of private securities guaranteed in the total investment? What is happening? the investment made in equities was underreported by 20%. So initially we have assumed that 100 out, let us say if total investment is 360, out of that 100 is invested in equities. But this 100 is not the total amount that was actually invested in equities. It was only accounting to 80% of the investment done in equities. So what was the actual amount that was invested in equities? That was 125. Now, if this is 125, then what does that mean? That means that the total amount that I have invested in all these put together is not 360. It is 360 plus that extra 25 that was accounted to only now. Okay, so the total amount that was invested was 385. Now, this is the total investment, and what is the question? What is the share of public sector? So, out of this 385, how much has been invested in public sector? That is 60 only. It is not changing. So, 60 divided by 385 into 100. Okay. I hope it's clear now, Vidya. Next one. Investment made in private securities guaranteed is what? Percentage of the investment made in private securities non-guaranteed. So, this is your private securities guaranteed, this is your private securities non-guaranteed. Very easy. Investment made in private security guaranteed is what? Percentage of investment made in private securities non-guaranteed. So, if I say 60 is invested in private security guaranteed, 120 is invested in private security non-guaranteed. So, what is the percentage that I am looking for? 60 divided by 120 into 100, that is equal to 50%. Answer is option 3, 50%. Got it? Next one. Yes, 3 is your answer, Sai Manikanda, that's correct. Let's move on to the next question. Yes. Next question is there on your screen. It's more of a caselet type of question. In a manufacturing unit, 4,000 articles can be produced per day at the cost of rupees 60 per article. If the production per day increases by X percentage, then the number of articles rejected will be X by 4% of the total production, and the cost of production increases by X by 10% while the selling price remains constant, that is rupees 120 per article. The total production is sold out every time. What is the ratio of rejected articles when the production is 6,000 and 7,000 articles per day? So, read the question once again to understand what is given, and then we will start solving it. What are they saying? In a manufacturing unit, 4,000 articles are produced in a day and the cost of production per article is 60 rupees. Okay. Then they are saying that if the production per day increases by X percentage, then the number of articles rejected will be X by 4% of the total production, and the cost of production also increases by X by 10% while the selling price is remaining the same. Now, what is the ratio of rejected articles when the production is 6,000 and 7,000 respectively? Okay, so generally the production is 4,000, and now what is happening in one day? Suddenly in one day it is becoming 6,000. So what is the percentage increase in production? It is nothing but 6,000 minus 4,000 by 4,000 into 100. You needn't do it like this. See, normal production is 4,000, it is becoming 6,000, or there is an increase by 2,000 or half increase, or that is 50%. Anyway, the answer that you get when you solve this will also be 50%. You need not write it explicitly like this. Just by looking at the values you can say. I am just telling you the concept that is involved. What are we doing here? Normally the production is 4,000 units per day. Now the production has become 6,000 units per day, or how much is the increase? Half of this 4,000, right? 2,000 is the increase, or half of 4,000 is the increase, or I can say there is a 50% increase in production. So this X percentage here, for this particular case, what does X percentage represents? X percentage represents 50%. There is a 50% increase in the production of the article. And what is given, if the production per day increases by X percentage, then the number of articles rejected will be X by 4%. So for this case, how many articles will be rejected? 50 by 4% of the articles produced will be rejected. Similarly, what is happening in for another day? From this 4,000, it is becoming now 7,000. Okay, 4,000 was the normal production, now it has become 7,000. So if it is 7,000, now what is the increase? 3,000 it has increased, correct? 3,000 out of, earlier it was only 4,000, now it has become 7,000 or 3,000 increase out of 4,000. So what percentage is that? See, same thing to do. 7,000 minus 4,000 divided by 4,000 into 100. That is again 3 by 4, right? Again you needn't do it like this. I have increase of 3,000 out of the actual production, which was 4,000, or 3 by 4, which you know is 75%. Okay. So in the second case, when there are 7,000 articles produced per day, the increase in production is 75%. So the X percentage in the question here refers to 75%. So what will be your rejected articles here for this case? It will be 75 by 4%. Now what is the question? What is the ratio of the rejected articles when the production is 6,000 and 7,000 articles per day? So in the first case, how many articles will be rejected? Totally 6,000 articles will be produced, out of which 50 by 4% of them will be rejected. Or how many articles will be rejected? $750 articles will be rejected in this case. Here 7,000 articles will be produced, out of which 75 by 4% of them will be rejected. So again, how many articles will be rejected here? You will have 2625 divided by 2. These many articles will be rejected. What is the question? What is the ratio of the rejected article? So basically you have to do 750 is to 2625 divided by 2, or this is nothing but 1500 divided by 2. Find the ratio. What will you get the answer as? Or you can, even without solving, right, directly you can write. It is easier to do it that way, even without doing all these calculations, right? You just have to find out the ratio. Here you know the answer is 750. 750 is to, what is it that you get here? You get 35 into 75 by 2. Find out the ratio here. This will be 10, right? So 10 is to 35 by 2, which is nothing but 20 is to 35, which is equal to 4 is to 7. So 4 is to 7 will be your answer. Don't waste your time simplifying, not required. Just substitute. You are anyway finding the ratio. You are going to cancel out the terms. So your answer will be 4 is to 7. So it's waste of time to do all this. Don't do all that. Correct answer here will be option 4. Everybody got the answer as option 4? Yes, so Vidya has given me the answer as option 4, 4 is to 7. Yes, Vidya, that's right. So, yes, so with that we are coming to an end of the questions chosen for the session. Any doubts? Any doubts in any of the questions that we solved today? Anything that you did not understand? Yes, so Sai Maniganda says it's clear. Very good. As I said, do check out the 50-day study plan for the IBPS PO examination that is coming up in our YouTube channel. Try to follow the study plan and see the videos regularly as and when it is uploaded in the channel so that it will help you with your preparation. Any doubts at all, please do let me know. Yes, calculations do take time, Sai Manikanda, nothing can be done. Like I said, there are few questions where you have to keep it towards the end. Like for example, in the questions that we solved today, the second data interpretation set was okay, right? Not too much of calculations involved, but there was a set where we did on refrigerators. In that set, you had to, lot of additions involved. Even though the logic was easy, the number of calculations that you have to do is lots. So in such cases, keep the question towards the end. See, keep in mind that in the examination might be, especially in quantitative ability section, we might not be able to answer all the questions correctly, because definitely the examiner will set some question papers which are difficult, which will be time consuming. So how would you do it in an effective way? Choose the questions wisely. Do the easier ones first and keep these difficult ones towards the end. Manage your time wisely, choose the questions correctly. Okay, what mistake we might do is, when we see this set, let us assume that this set is coming in the beginning as one of the first questions in the examination. You will actually start solving it, it will take more than 3-4 minutes and you will waste your time in that question. Sometimes you might go wrong, so no need of doing all that, right? Keep it towards the end. You come back to it later if you have the time. Do the mark scoring ones first. There will also be mark scoring questions, right? Do the mark scoring questions first. X by 4 percentage, right? See, percentage means what? With respect to 100, right? Like what is 25 percentage? 25 divided by 100 in terms of fractions. Similarly, we have written x by 4 will be x by 400. Parthiban, is it clear? So Jitin, any doubts you have, you can just post it in our YouTube channel, right? In the comments you can post it and we'll support you with the same, any doubts that you have. Okay, just post it in our channel and we'll get back to you. I'll get back, or our team will definitely get back. Yeah. So great, that is it from us for now. All the very best with your preparation. Start your preparations right now. If you are planning to write the IBPS PO prelims examination, now is the right time to start. Don't waste time and don't waste till September 15th or 20th to realize that, oh my god, the exam is there in 1 month, I have to start my preparation. Start now. If you start early, you will have enough time to prepare and practice and master all the difficult topics. Okay, so that is it from us for now, and I will see you in the next session. And this is Gayatri signing off. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.